Drive.co.za bied Suid-Afrikaners 'n slim manier om agter die stuur van 'n nuwe voertuig in te klim. Jy kan die vryheid van 'n motor sonder die kopseer van finansiering geniet met een maandelikse fooi wat versekering, dienste en onderhoud dek. En ek gesels nou met hulle hoof van risiko, Herman Burger, om meer uit te vind. Herman, baie welkom.
Môre Elsa.
Goed, vertel net vir ons so 'n bietjie meer van Drive.co.za en dan wil ek ook hê jy moet vir ons sê hoekom jy na iets soos risikomodelle kyk.
Jong Elsa, so ons is 'n subskripsiemodel waar ons karre verhuur vir 'n tydperk van kom ons sê tussen 20 en 24 maande. Dit sluit dan dit sluit alles in die pakket van versekering af reg deur tot jou, ek wil amper sê in Engels soos jou smash and grab, jou tracking, jou dienste, alles word ingesluit. So dis 'n eenmalige fooi wat die kliënt betaal. Wat hy net sy petrol ingooi. So vir ons is dit belangrik om daai risiko te bestuur, omdat die voertuig altyd binne ons naam bly. So wat gebeur in die geval is dat ons is verantwoordelik vir die waardevermindering, vir die rentes op daai voertuig, vir die dienskostes, alles wat gepaard gaan daarmee en ook die risiko saam met die bestuurstyl van die kliënt self. So dis hoekom dit vir ons belangrik is om ons wil graag besluite kan maak vinnig, en goeie besluite kan maak. Maar in dieselfde proses wil ons ook vir die kliënt die regte fooi kan vra. So die initiële fooi en die maandelikse fooi wat daarmee gepaard gaan. Anders wil ons ook 'n kliënt in die regte voertuig sit. So ons wil daai risiko kan bestuur uit daai oogpunt uit, maar dit is belangrik dat ons konsekwent kan optree in ons besluite going forward en in die pad af, en dat ons ook vinnig kan groei. Maar met vinnige groei wil ons graag seker maak ons maak die regte besluite, sodat ons die risiko kan bestuur vir 'n kliënt vorentoe.
So is hierdie risikomodelle 'n unieke konsep?
Glad nie. So die risikomodelle is glad nie 'n unieke konsep nie. Dis 'n konsep wat al verskriklik lank in die bankwese gebruik word, in die versekeringsbedryf gebruik word. In Drive se geval kyk ons na 'n kombinasie van dinge, soos 'n ITC score. Ons gaan kyk na bankstate, ons gaan kyk na jou ons gaan kyk na jou payslips in hierdie geval. Ons gaan kyk na al daai elemente en sit dit bymekaar. Selfs die risiko van die voertuig. So dis hoekom dit vir ons belangrik is om daai, ek wil amper sê, dinamiese model te skep in die langtermyn vir 'n kliënt. En selfs vir ons, om daai data op verskeie baie elemente dis gebaseer op 'n verskeie klomp elemente. Statistiek is een van hulle. Ons gaan kyk na, ek wil amper sê soos ons in Engels sal sê, AI. Ons gaan kyk na die geskiedenis van die kliënt self. En ons kombineer dit alles saam om dan vir ons 'n redelike dinamiese model te kan gee om te kan aanpas by die toekoms.
Wil jy dalk 'n bietjie meer vertel oor die verskillende elemente waaruit sulke modelle bestaan en of dit baie gesofistikeerd is?
Dit is so gesofistikeerd soos ek dink jy wil dit maak. In 'n geval soos hierdie model is daar 'n verskillende klomp elemente. Ons sal begin by, kom ons sê, 'n ITC score wat meer 'n numeriese waarde dek. Daai numeriese waarde koppel ons dan, kom ons sê, na bankstaat. Ons gaan kyk na die kliënt se profiel. Ons gaan kyk na hoe die kliënt met sy geld werk. Hoe werk hy met sy krediet? Hoe lank is hy al op 'n spesifieke plek? Waar werk hy of hoe lank is hy al in sy posisie? Hoe lyk sy geskiedenis ten opsigte van lenings en hoe bestuur hy daai geld wat hy wel inkry?
Ja.
So dit is 'n kombinasie van 'n klomp elemente wat ons dek binne in so 'n risikomodel.
Sê vir my, waar kan ons kykers meer inligting in die hande kry?
Die maklikste is om na ons webtuis toe te gaan, www.drive.co.za. Daar sal jy die meeste van die inligting kry. Jy kan ook aansoek doen vir jou voertuig op daai platform. En dan kan hulle my direk kontak ook, sou hulle wou, by 083 579 0653 vir enige verdere inligting.
Goed, ek dink dit is al waarvoor ons tyd het vandag, maar baie dankie dat jy vir ons meer kom vertel het.
Dankie Elsa.
Ja, so gepraat van vryheid met voertuie, ons kyk nou na 'n video van die naweek se Wonderboom ligskou.
I say we just saw some of the iconic aircraft that were on display at this weekend's Wonderboom Air Show. And I'm now joined by Jared Sinovich, Program Director for Flying Displays. Jared, good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Welcome, man. It looks like you had an exciting weekend.
I was very overwhelmed. I've actually crashed yesterday. I was so tired and overwhelmed from just putting on a great show for the public.
Yeah, you just gave me a fright there. I crashed, not a plane.
No plans.
Tell me, do you think everything was good and the way you wanted with regards to the weekend's air show?
Everything went perfect. Just unfortunately, the weather guards played up, and at about 1 p.m. we had to cut the show.
But luckily, with regards to the airport or the air shows like that, a lot of things happens in the morning.
Exactly. So we got through most of the program. We put the big guns out. So, yes.
Were there any standout moments that you at least got to that was a highlight for you?
Definitely the new Airlink Embraer E195 E2, brand new aircraft from Brazil, and Airlink put it on display, flown by Jaco Hennen, and yes, it was a first for a South African airshow.
Airlink is also the guys that don't back down, and they are always part of this airshow.
Exactly.
Good relationship that you guys have with them as well.
Most of the previous Wonderboom air shows, Airlink has taken, brought one of the aircraft to put on display.
So, talking about you crashing and just relaxing and resting, can you give us a behind-the-scenes look of how much time and effort actually goes into organizing and hosting an air show like this?
Well, the meeting starts basically months before. A lot of paperwork has to be done to have these air shows. And also we have to deal with the South African Civil Aviation Authority to make sure everything is in line and a lot of safety is put in place to have this air show.
That's the most important thing. I mean, obviously the facilities, like you said, the security, the safety.
Exactly.
The other challenge obviously must be what aircraft and pilots.
Exactly. That's also a big logistical nightmare, but we make it happen. And look, we have the South African Air Force that comes to, play a big part in this. And a lot of the aircraft are placed all over South Africa, so we need to get them up to Pretoria for these events. So, yes, getting ground crew, getting paperwork, and also making sure there's pilots available for the aircraft to display or to be on static display.
I was about to ask, I mean, obviously there's a difference between a normal commercial pilot and a display pilot.
Correct.
And those guys are getting in the senior years as well.
Exactly. And like we spoke earlier, we need to have a new generation of display pilots coming up, and because yes, a lot of the older display pilots are getting of age and we need new blood.
Are you a pilot yourself?
I have got a PPL that I did in high school back in the day. So yes, aviation is in my blood. I think I also attended my first air show in 1998 in a push pram at Waterkloof. So yes, probably done about 300-400 air shows in my years.
How do we compare with air shows abroad?
Look, for the African continent, we have some world-class acts. If you look at the rest of Africa, I don't know how many other air shows happen in countries, but South Africa it's up there.
Yeah, Wonderboom Air Show is one of the bigger air shows as well, but I've seen a few places where there's an airport or whatever where they actually do have an air show. Why do you think it's important for people to go and experience an air show?
It's to get into aviation. It's to also be entertained. It's to also see, for example, Airlink, their new aircraft on display. It's also to get into aviation itself. It's a career path, So, yeah, that's one of the things.
So were there any new elements or surprises added to this year's air show?
So for Wonderboom, I think this was the first time we had 2 Rooivalks from 16 Squadron, Air Force Base Bloemspruit. We had one flying and one static. So, yeah, we don't see the Rooivalk that often. It's one of those hidden gems. So when we do see it, it's a wow moment.
If you think of an air show, you know, how do you meet this or measure the success? If you think, is it by way of audience attendance or their reaction, or?
I see it more of it being a safe air show and seeing the smiles on the little ones and the reactions, because that was me back in the day. That was me sitting in the crowd there and smiling and just being aware of seeing these aircraft on display.
Fabulous, Jared. Thank you so much. Hopefully with the next one, the weather will also be good, so you can continue for the whole day. But thank you for popping in, and please make sure that Goeiemôre, Good Morning get the invitation for next year's Wonderboom Air Show.
Definitely.
Ons help graag en ek bring my verkykers saam. Bly ingeskakel want dit hierna gesels ons verder hier op Goeiemôre en ook met 'n lekker glanspaartjie, die akteurspaartjie Niels en Eloise Klaasen.